There are times when I want to dress well, but I really don't want to switch out of the cozy clothes that I'm wearing, if that's pajamas or whatever, and then having to put on something that's cold or scratchy or stiff. Especially this time of year, I don't want to do that. And so those days where I feel that way, I'd rather be under a pile of blankets and, wearing sweatpants and socks, maybe having some warm tea that I can hold on to and watch a movie like White Christmas. And so the thought of wearing something that is classy just has this battle in my heart because I want to dress that way. And so for today, I want to share my quick tips on balancing that, of dressing chic and classy while still comfortable. So if you feel the same way as me, then here are my tips to solve that. First, even the most casual sweatshirt and sweatpants combo can be kept chic by the right color choice. So if you think of chic colors, what comes to mind? Well, for me and for most people, the more refined color choices lean more neutrals. And so I personally like to wear all ivory top to bottom or all black top to bottom for my sweatshirts and sweatpants. And what that does is it not only looks refined and classy, even luxury, but it's monochrome. And so I'm column dressing with that. And it just has this lengthening appearance compared to if I had just chosen two blocky, frumpy pairs of sweatpants and sweatshirts. For those of you who really don't like the idea of wearing sweatshirts and sweatpants, then you can wear something that is a higher quality fabric. I know that I personally like to wear silk and then a sweater. So silk pants feel so comfortable like pajamas, and then a sweater is just going to keep you warm. Next, figure out what kind of jewelry feels natural for you to wear. I know for a lot of people, they don't like to wear rings or necklaces or bracelets, but it's really simple because all you have to do is find everyday versions that can just be timeless and dress up even the most basic shirt and jeans. So I've always said that jewelry is a superpower when it comes to style, and you've definitely heard me talk about this probably ad nauseum. It just elevates every single outfit that I can come up with. The most basic ones to the most out there outfits can all be, elevated through this very simple thing that only takes a few seconds to throw on before you go out the door. So I'm going to leave everything that I wear down in the description box just for some recommendations or starting points for jewelry choices if you're looking for everyday items. Next is house shoes. I know in some cultures this doesn't always work, but if it's fine for where you live, then definitely try to switch out thick socks and slippers with some house shoes. What I mean by this is a shoe that you specifically wear for around the house. Something that, keeps your feet warm and still has a lot of class to it. If you were to have to go from, your desk over to open the door and maybe even walk out on your porch a little bit, I don't know, or maybe go to your kitchen. These are places that you might visit and you want to still have that feeling of completion, with your outfit instead of just having slippers, because slippers can throw off the whole outfit if you get dressed, pants, shirt, or whatever. Next, pair loose fitting items with tight items. So sometimes comfortable clothing can be all loose, head to toe, a loose fitting top and a loose fitting bottom, but this can lean frumpy. And I really don't mind wearing loose trousers and a loose button up or maybe a loose sweater, but in 2020, when the world was pretty much in total lockdown, a lot of us were wearing really baggy sweats. And so it's generally more chic to wear something that is loose on top and then have something that's tight on bottom, or vice versa. And that'll just highlight whichever part of your body that you feel a little bit more confident about, and that won't overwhelm your frame either. So it all comes back to mastering that balance of revealing and concealing whichever part that you want to. And next, you can stay cozy with a layering tee. So I'm actually going to show you a lot more about this on Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe so you can see that. But this time of year, I would tell you to say no to scratchy sweaters, and all you have to do is layer with a thin long sleeve tee underneath. So you could do this with, even if it's a turtleneck underneath as that tee, you could have that peeking out and it looks really pretty. Or else you could stay warm underneath sweaters and jackets. Jumpsuits can be something you can still incorporate into your winter outfit by just having this layering piece. And if it's really cold where you live, then you can have one that is fleece lined, and that makes you extra warm. And I did that so many times when I lived and spent time in Wisconsin. So I know that this worked for me when it was like -20. And so I know it will work for you too. But you wouldn't even know how many people I've told this to who live somewhere cold and they're like, oh, I never thought to do that. There's fashion influencers I've talked to and they're like, how do I keep my sweaters from being scratchy? And this is really the #1 way to make sure that you stay comfortable and have something that's breathable, because I know that doesn't always happen with sweaters. And, you know, having that fleece lined version can keep you so much warmer. And so those were just a few of my tips to balance that chic and comfort and to be able to dress in a way that really represents you all year long. So you don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on my next video. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.